Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Trevor with Conquer Thy Grave, and I'm going to show you how to play the main riff to the song Baptized. Okay, so this riff is particularly played on the first two strings right here, your E and your A right here. Baptized is in the tuning of drop D, and for those who don't know what drop D tuning is, what you would do is you would take your E string right here, you go ahead and tune that down to one whole step to where you now get this sound. Drop D tuning right there. So this string is now in line with this string because these two strings are now D. So now with your low E tuned down to D, your D string being D string right here like it always is in standard tuning. Now you got drop D tuning just like that. But okay, so we're gonna go ahead and break down the riff Baptized for you, the main first riff here. We're gonna start on the A string on the 7th fret. Right here, we're going to start right here. And it's basically this little hook right here. I'm not alternate picking that. I'm just basically landing my pinky finger on the 10th fret right here and just kind of doing kind of like a, I guess you can say like a pull off hammer on kind of thing, but just my fingers. I'm not picking it or anything like that on the D string by that manner. So you're going to start on 7, 10, 7, 10, and then 6, 9, 6. Still on A and D. So start with A and then up to D. Back to A again on 6. And then D on 9 and 6. So all together it's... There we go. So that's the first part of it. And then the first tail end of that riff is going to be... So then you're just going to do hammer on 6, 7 and hammer on 7, 10. Kind of like a palm mute in between. Open up palm mute in between like that. And so with that all together, it's now this. So that's the first part of that riff to Baptize. So once you go ahead and learn all that, that being the first tail end, the second tail end is this. And what I do differently right here is for that second tail end is that I'm still on A and D, and I'm now going to go to 4 on A, 3 on D, and then I'm going to go 4 notes right there. So 4 on A, 3 on D, and then 2 open notes right there. And I'm going to do a hammer on 4, 7 with that. Yeah, a hammer on 4 and 7 after that. So then all together now with those two tail ends together, it's... We're already more than halfway through. We're kind of halfway through. So we got our first tail end and we got our second tail end. Now we're going to go, after you do your second tail end of this riff, you're going to go back to the main first tail end of it, which is what I explained earlier. So you're going to go back into that after your second tail end, but then it's going to be different. Now this is going to be the next tail end of it, which ends this riff, is that instead of going back to that tail end, you're now going to end it with this tail end where instead of going like this, now you're going to go 3, 3, 2 open notes again, and then hammer on 1 and 4. And then go ahead and do it like that now, and then, but once after you do that, you're then going to go ahead and put your first finger on the 1st fret, and then you're going to go ahead and kind of do like a little, kind of going to have to bar it kind of like this with D and A, and then you're going to do some pull outs right here, but in a palm mute way, not like this, but in a palm mute way. Okay, you guys, I had to answer that call real quick. It was my wife, but so anyways, back into the little tail end right here. So we're back over here, and it's going to be 3, 3, 2 open notes, and then palm muted pull off to 3-1 on A string, and then 4-1 on D, 3-1 on D, and then 4-1 on D. So altogether kind of slow. And altogether normal speed. And there you go. That is the main riff to Baptize right there. If you'd like to learn more or how the whole song is played, please drop a like, comment, see if you guys are more interested in it, and I'd be happy to go you the whole entire thing. But other than that, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel too. Got a lot more of these videos coming your way, especially how I play my guitar solos too as well. And go ahead and just give Kingdom Come and Divine Encounters, you know, a spin here and there on any streaming service you like to use, and yeah. So guys, have a good one. Have a great day.